is there a crazier story this offseason than what's going on with Andrew Wiggins and the like to put on your hat? I know you're a superstar now. Put on your journalism hat. How would you handle this? Because dude is just gone for
Yo,
like over a month.
look, and Marcus, you can tell the true story. People who know this, we didn't know each other like that. We was there, but me and Marcus went to college together, you know? And so when something happens with the Warriors that don't make sense to me, I hit Marcus up to be like, all right, let's talk this through.
Let's go.
And I'm
What's the
like, all right.
real?
So every now and then I'm like, okay,
Right.
cool. So I'm not crazy. Thank you, Marcus. Greatly appreciate it. This time I was like, you know what's going on with Wiggins? You're like, no, I just have heard crazy things. Nobody actually knows, but I have to assume it's something real because otherwise the Warriors ain't such good people that they wouldn't have started to sully his name by now about what's going on. But I have no clue.
Facts. It would have been all bad already.
Right.
And he's such an interesting story from top to bottom that I wish somebody would do like a full long feature on, because I worry about these guys that are chasing their daddy's dreams. And so I always, when I say that in this case, the first NBA finals I ever remember are the NBA finals in 1986, the Rockets and the Celtics, and Mitchell Wiggins, Andrew's daddy, was in those finals.
Game 5, baby.
Yeah, and then I remember the next year I asked my daddy how come Mitchell Wiggins wasn't playing for the Rockets no more, and he explained to me something about cocaine. So it was Mitch and Lou Lloyd, and they missed a couple years, and then Mitch got it back, and now they live in like some police suburb of Toronto. And they had this son who, and this is, I think people have forgotten this, he's the last of the next LeBron Jameses, was Andrew Wiggins. Like, that was the guy we thought, and he just ain't have it like that. I don't think from a distance he even wants it like that. And so now he wound up in this place with the Warriors, and he wound up in the greatest situation ever, a place where you could be a $35 million number 4 option. And thereby your $35 million doesn't matter anymore, and nobody thinks of you in the context of that, and you win a championship while being the exact same player you always were. And so you cool. And now he gone. And do the Warriors miss him, by the way? I feel like they playing the exact same without him as they did with him.
Yeah. I think they miss him on defense.
Well, yes. I think they miss him on defense. And I feel like just any other person to make you have to deal with Jordan Poole less, I feel like is what they really need in their little situation.
It would they definitely, I think they get to the point now where it's like, all right, man, like we got about a week left. Right. we gotta tighten need here. Somebody. Yeah. where you at?
You know what Jordan Poole is? Jordan Poole is like, what if people didn't like Mario Chalmers? Right? Like, did Jordan Poole try to go take that technical free throw with Clay on the court?
Oh, right? And Clay bumped him off. Yeah, Clay bumped him off. Absolutely.
That is something Mario Chalmers would do, and everybody would laugh because, of course, Mario Chalmers would do that. Right? Jordan Poole does that, but like, see, this what I be trying to tell y'all.
Hey, he's got the toughest gig in the world because any other place in the league, like he's not playing with this. Like, yo, we got Steph Curry, and this is who you're supposed to be like, and he's like the complete opposite. Like, he's like, nah, dude, I'm swinging out here. I got like, you can't tell me nothing.
Mario Chalmers. He's like, what is a Dwayne Wade to Mario Chalmers?
Right?
Like, what are you talking about? I'm good here, and it's always wild to watch Steph with it because me and Vinny Goodwill were talking about this on my pod last week. Just like the colossal respect that Steph Curry commands without having to tear stuff up or any of those things. But man,
Steph will throw a mouthpiece of that.
Oh yeah, when he threw the mouthpiece, Jordan Poole took that shot and he got a tech, and he was so mad at Jordan Poole, he got a tech for it. And I can just only imagine.
He got ejected because it bounced into the crowd.
Shit that Jordan Poole did.
I would love to know what Steph Curry actually thinks of Jordan Poole. Like, I don't think there's anybody in the NBA that could make more money writing like a Real as Steel memoir after he gets out than Steph Curry. Like, if we finally got Steph Curry,
if he just told what he really thought,
not like I'm on everybody.
Yeah. Oh man, hey, that's the play right there. If you Steph. I mean, ideally, obviously, if you're listening, Steph, you should have me write that book. But otherwise, if
you already had your shot.
I ain't had a one to Bo talk about. That's what we want right there.
Have you guys seen that? I think it was on Apple Plus. I could be wrong. Maybe it's Hulu. But there's Sasha Jenkins did a Louis Armstrong documentary.
No,
it's really, really good. I recommend checking it out. But it's based largely on these audio tapes that.
Oh,
Louis
yes, I
would
had
do-
heard. Yes,
would
right,
do
right,
at
right, right.
night. But what was interesting about it is, as I watched it, I remembered, I want to say it was about 30 years ago that the New York Times had gotten a hold of the audio tapes, and they were going through and just talking about what these thoughts of Louis Armstrong, what his private thoughts were. And they found out two things that they were not expecting. Number one, Louis Armstrong, three things. Number one, Louis Armstrong really liked smoking weed. Number two, Louis Armstrong found it very important to take laxatives and make sure your regularity was straight. And number three, and this broke a lot of hearts, oh boy, Louis Armstrong was frustrated with the white man. So like all that Louis Armstrong they had seen with the smile and the horn and everything else, man, they got on them tapes, and Louis Armstrong was taking them white
Like your
folks
grandmama in church when
dance.
she start cursing, right?
Yes, he was taking them white folks to
He like one of them Disney workers, huh? Smiling at their face when they're in the break room. They like, I can't stand these kids.
Yo, and that's what I feel like we get, like the real chapter of Steph's why I'm better than LeBron. Let's go.
And KD.
Yes.
I think,
Yes.
I think you put that in there. And Isaiah, oh man, can you just the chapter where he just start going at the old heads?
Right.
Hold on. The Chris Paul chapter, right?
The Chris Paul
Where, like
chapter.
it ain't 2014 no more chapter.
Yeah, oh man, yeah. I think he's getting close though. He's starting to get that vibe where I'm a little too old to care. Yeah,
Look, man, he has won me completely over, and the way, and not like he wasn't under with me, but I admit, I don't like the idea Steph is the nicest guy in the world. Oh, but he just likes to talk a little junk on the floor. No, do it or don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go all the way in on this.
I don't think he like it either.
Yeah, like if you be an asshole, be an asshole. Take it all the way, and I can maybe rock with you. But I'm not trying to do both things. I've told y'all both this. It was game 4 in Boston. He had one of them shots and did that. Right there. And I was like, oh, this guy's here. This guy, I rock with. Like, I'm about to make this happen.
Oh, he gave him the night? Oh, that's it.
Hey, no, the ring third quarter, 30-footer.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
yo,
I'm like,
who
okay.
is this dude?
Like that right there, I can do. Because I admit, I got a problem with people who talk a lot of junk, but you're not allowed to fight them.
Right.
Right? Because you can't fight Steph.
Right.
Like, not that I want to see somebody fight Steph or whatever it is, but it was kind of like when Drake and Meek Mill got in that battle, and Drake did his thing, and Meek Mill had all the, I'ma shoot you and da-da-da. Okay, you go shoot Drake. Right? Like, you're not getting no props for going about it like that.
Right? Yeah,
so Steph can just savage you and embarrass you and turn around in your face after he makes the shot, and there's nothing you can do. Like, luckily, he's not actually disrespectful.
Right.
Because then it'd just be like, I can't fight. Can you imagine what would happen?
It'd be like if Trae Young was him, right? Trae Young would be like,
if
you
Gilbert
can fight Trae Young though.
Yeah.
like if Gilbert Arenas, you had Gilbert on the show, but it'd be like if Gilbert was nice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But if Gilbert had rings, oh my God.
Goodness. Oh, somebody would have had to fight Gilbert if Gilbert had rings.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Trey DeBarge, somebody will fight Trey DeBarge. He might be somebody on his own team.